Hey there, Leo singles out there. We are going to do a love reading for you. It's going to be for this summer. Summer love. See if anything happens this summer for you guys, okay? Now, we're in Mercury Retrograde right now. That means that someone from the past could be coming in. Communications are going to be, mixed up. They're going to, texts won't be sent or received, or emails, or, they say don't do long distance traveling right now. There's just a lot of things about Mercury retrograde that a lot of people are really frightened of, but it's not a big deal. It happens like 3 times a year, sometimes 4. So it's no big deal. Just keep a positive attitude. Just make sure you're checking everything twice. Make sure everything's where it needs to be and how it's supposed to be, and you should be fine. I mean, shit happens, so don't trip on it too much. But just letting you know, someone from the past could come in, and a lot of astrologers say that it's not advisable to start anything at this time because it won't last or it won't end well, okay? So here's some main energies you're getting for the month. This is July 2019 for Leos who are single. We're going to see what's going on for you this summer, okay? In the love department, you're trying to cut out people who aren't good for you anymore, I'm seeing. Also, that's going to help you to feel more complete and more whole within yourself. I don't think you really need these people around. You could have had, and they could be friends, right? Because you're single. They could be friends that, just aren't really good influences on you. But for some reason, you're given this opportunity to cut some people out. And that's going to help you to feel better about, something in your life. Something's going on to where you're just, I think people involved are not helping the situation. And I think you know that. So you're going to have a chance to do something about that. All right. Also, if you are considering being with anybody right now, I see that you kind of want it to happen. You don't want to be single, really. I think you want, some change, some big shift. And you want to be with a person. You're very concerned with being with a person who, can make you look good, in a way that's, you guys are judged in a way that's decent. And they can also look good themselves, so they won't embarrass you or make you look bad or anything. They're not, like, trashy or, like, crazy. But you want someone who's honest too. I see, like, in the past you probably dealt with a lot of people who were dishonest, so that's really something you're looking for this time around. You're not just trying to pick anyone who's out there, anyone who will take your bait. It's like you're trying to find someone who's decent. Also, I see a lot of you are contemplating whether or not you want to be with someone. Like, it's like you want more in your life, but you also like the feeling of being secure by yourself and being able to take care of yourself and nurture others as well. Because if you can't take care of yourself, right, you can't really take care of anyone else, even though we all kind of do that. We've all done it, I'm sure, or, will at some point in our lives, when it's not really our place. But I see right now you're contemplating with the whole thing of, like, yeah, I want more, I'm looking for more. But, like, I also really like where I'm at right now. So hence this guy being like, sorry, it's kind of dark. I don't really know which one's more important to me right now, It's like they're both equally as important. But let's see where this goes. All right. That doesn't seem like it went, took a turn for the worse there. But we're going to get some positive out of this because there's always positive. Alright, so yeah, I don't even see it as heartbreak necessarily. I think what it is you are doing this hermit mode. You've been in this hermit mode for a while. You're really concerned with the past and how you've been hurt. And so now you're thinking, when I get back out there and when I go and get myself back out there to date or to get serious with somebody, I am really concerned with, you're looking at yourself and what you've done in the past to cause disharmony in your relationships. You're also looking at how you've been hurt and how you can possibly try to not be hurt this time. Of course, we can't control anything except for our own actions, so I think you're doing a lot of self-work. You're trying to improve yourself and improve, the way that you are in love and in life. This hermit mode thing is all about introspection. So you're thinking a lot about what you've done, what you can do to change, how you can improve, and basically what the reality of your situation is right now in your life. Like, where are you at? Where have you come from? And where do you want to go? I think you're really concerned with overall, you want peace, you want serenity, you want harmony. So you're really doing a lot of thought. You're taking your time with this because you don't want this to be the same result. You want it to be different this time. You want to get here this time. Also, this is Virgo and Sagittarius. I don't know if, maybe you're possibly thinking about, being with someone of those signs, or it could be that one of those signs have hurt you in the past. And so that's why this hermit mode is here, and you're doing that introspective work, because you really are trying to not do that this time. You're really trying to think about what you do before you do it this time. You know. So again, how I said, there could be a reunion, someone coming back around. I feel like money is an issue here, not an issue like it's bad, and not an issue even like the person's using you for money or anything. I just see that it is a concern in this situation. So maybe you're a bit more secure this time around, but for some reason you feel trapped, and I feel like it's because someone comes back around. Okay, so someone who's coming back around, it feels nice, but then you also feel trapped. You're like, I'm here now, I'm secure, I have everything I need, and I really kind of feel trapped in this kind of situation. I don't need this. I don't need you to come back around. You know, I really don't want you to come back around. It's cool and everything, but like, please don't come back around. I just get the feeling that you're not really into it, you know? You kind of like, yeah, it sounds nice and all, but like realistically, I'm not trying to go there again. So please just fuck off, you know? Okay, so then we have, this is Capricorn here, or it could just be, you know, the devil, an unhealthy bond of some sort. You're headed towards an unhealthy bond of some sort. So if this person is from the past, then, you know, just watch out, you know, keep your heads up on that. I am telling you now. So that is a possibility that that could be what this devil's all about, and it's going to be hard work. You've done the introspective work, okay, as a hermit. So think about, you know, you're still there. Think about, if you know, looking into the future, is this something you really want to do? All relationships are hard work, and, you know, some of them are worth it and some of them are a waste of time. We don't really know until, I guess, you know, we realize which one they are, which is after we put in that effort, right? So, you know, I can't tell you whether or not it will be a, you know, whether this will be something that is worth your time, that you will deem worth your time. But the devil here is pretty self-explanatory, I think. So whatever you want to do with that is up to you. But I just say, watch out. You're very concerned with your security. And that devil there doesn't really give a fuck, so be careful. And neither does the Seven of Swords, man. The Seven of Swords is like somebody who is smiling in your face, giving you everything you want to hear. And then they're also just like walking away with a different intention in mind. So yeah, there's a lot of secrecy going on. There's a lot of undercover emotion. You know, use your intuition at this time. It will be helpful to you. A lot of people have a hard time following their intuition. I'm one of them, you know, but a lot of times it's true. It comes true. You realize later on, oh, fuck, I should have listened to myself. You know, I knew. And if you feel like someone is doing something shady behind your back, make sure that you're protecting what you've earned, what you've built, you know, within yourself and financially, and, you know, your security, like the place you live. If you're, you know, paying rent somewhere, just be careful. You know, someone could try to come in and kind of, you know, trash the house or get you kicked out in some way. I'm not saying someone's going to come and try to do these things to you, but someone's trying to be sneaky, and I just don't see it. You know, you're trying to protect your, you know, your security here. So I just say, you know, be careful for situations like that. There's a lot of confusion and secrecy and underlying kind of hidden mysterious kind of, there's a mysterious vibe here. So it's like, I feel like you maybe aren't too sure that this person's doing it, but I also feel like if you listen to your intuition, you are aware that there's something going on. So just be careful with that. There's a lot of options here. You're looking over the situation, like, do I want to do this? You're looking over it. Okay, so I feel like what's going to happen is you have a lot of options, and you may have the opportunity to step out of this a lot sooner than most people have. You know, sometimes when you see something's unhealthy, it takes a while for us to really walk away from it. So I feel like you're going to have that opportunity to take action on this. And it's important that this was the same row the Hermit was in. I think that's important because here's this man or woman, who is, it's not gender specific, but the message is he's looking at his ships coming in and, you know, everything that he's created. It's his land, it's his property, and this is his. He's created it. He's reminiscing about the past, how he's gotten there. You know, he's grateful for it. He's really looking at his life and trying to decide, you know, what to do next, how to take action next with the wands. But really, he's thinking about all this. So I think what this means is you have a lot of options here, and if you're thinking that you don't, think again. There's a lot of situations that could happen in your life. And whatever's going on right now, if it's unhealthy for you, I think you need to really be putting thought to that. You're going to have an opportunity to get yourself out of some, you know, troubling situations or something that's just not ideal. So I think you need to take action on that. It would be really important for you. Could have a lot to do with that devil character there. Maybe the person coming back from the past. Yeah, and I'm getting here that this new person, it could be a new person coming in after this, or it could be that this, you know, it's no reunion and it's just getting together with someone new. But I feel like this, for some of you, it will be that, but some of you, it will be a new person. And basically, I see that it's very stressful. It's a lot of hard work. So this could also have to do with, you know, that person coming back from the past, and maybe you're just starting a new relationship. You know, this time around, we're going to do it again. We're going to try again. And the reason I'm putting so much emphasis on the reunion is because it's Mercury retrograde. You know, people are going to, a lot of times people try to come back or try to get into your life again or make something happen with you, and it's not going to probably last. It could, okay, you know, anything could happen. Anything could happen. I don't want to say it's not going to last. I'm just warning you of how Mercury retrograde usually works around this time of year. So, you know, you've been warned, but of course anything can happen. So I think that, you know, it's going to be a pleasant time to where you guys are sharing a lot of loving messages with each other, texts, emails, you know, just speaking to one another, giving each other that care and that love. It could be someone younger than you, or you could be younger than them. It could be a water sign as well, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But there's just a very caring energy here. There's an energy of like, I care about you, you know, you mean a lot to me, and you're kind of vocalizing that to each other. Or it's quite obvious in the way that you're speaking and just, you know, the way you're with each other. It's very obvious if you're not speaking it vocally. But it's a lot of hard work, and so why is this guy here? I want to know. Why is it so stressful? Is it that you're just addicted to being stressed and worried? Or is it that it's just a stressful person, it's really not what you wanted, or it's great and all, but there's too many issues? What is the deal here? Okay. That's the deal there, Leos. That's frightening. No, but it's okay, because you know what? When shit ends and crashes and burns, it's hard. The tower is not usually something that's very pleasant, but at the end of the day, do you want to be in a situation that's not pleasant? No. So this is the tower kind of rescuing you. It's like the universe is dodging a bullet for you. And it may be rough how it goes down. And I'm not sure what this is exactly about, but something comes to an end here, and it may not be wanted, but let me tell you something about the tower, okay? If you try to delay a tower moment, or if you try to delay an ending of any kind, like the death card, if you try to end or delay any of these, each of these, both, either one, if you try to end one of them, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. If you try to delay an ending, it's going to be a lot worse, okay? So the death card, it's not necessarily a bad ending. It's just boom, for sure, ending, transformation, shift, you know? Like death and then rebirth. So something good is going to come out of it, right? Is what we assume most of the time. Something new, for sure, and that's a good thing. Everything, you know, keeps going. And so when things end, sometimes we don't want that to happen. Sometimes we try to delay that as much as we can. And what happens usually is that it ends up being a lot worse. So here it's the same thing, you know, except with the Tower card, it's usually not very pleasant how it ends. So it could be, you know, an ending. It will for sure be an ending, a crashing down, a breaking down of all what you thought of it before and how it was before. It's not going to be the same. And, you know, not to say that it won't start up again. It could. It's just here the main focus is that it's ending, and it's coming down hard. It's not going to be pleasant, but what's after that can't be worse. I mean, it could, okay? I don't want to say it can't get worse than this, but that's generally how I like to look at the Tower, in a positive way. And if you're a positive person, you look at things positively, then that's the only way to see it. All you know is that for now. So be excited for what's next. Either you're wanting the truth in a situation because you're very troubled by it, but you have to wait. You have to be patient. Ew. Who wants to be fucking patient, right? But you have to. You have to wait. You can't have all the answers. I feel like what this is saying is you're kind of wanting closure about something because it's very troubling to you. But you're going to have to wait because healing takes time. And basically, healing here, you know, we want to be healed overnight. We want to not feel hurt. We want to not feel angry. We want to not feel sad or betrayed or less than, right? We want to feel like good. We want to feel happy. But when something just happened to you that's very troubling and is still troubling, if you try to deny that to yourself, it's going to remain that way. All you're doing is blocking it out, and later on it's going to come up again because you haven't gone through it. You haven't felt it. You haven't, let yourself get through it emotionally. So my advice to you is to take the time to feel this shit. Be honest with yourself about the fact that you do not need closure to move on and heal. But also understand that this is where you're going to be at for a while, especially, depending on how troubling it is. But that's okay, because you know what? Healing takes time. Literally, time. You're going to need some time. It's not just, there's nothing that can just take all of this pain away permanently and have you be healthy and good. You're going to need to take some time with it. And we want to just be healed right away. It doesn't work like that, you guys. It doesn't work like that. And you know that. So you're trying to fucking, take the easy way out. You just want all the pain to be over. I get it. It's fine. That's, we all go through this. But in this situation, it's going to take time. And I feel like it has a lot to do with your healing, okay? You're healing. And so you need time to heal. So that you can be the best you that you've ever been. So I feel like you're fighting the help that's being given to you. Like, a lot of people are there for you. I don't see you being in a situation where you don't have support around you. Either that or you're supporting someone around you. But I feel like it's you fighting. This is also Aquarius here. But it also just means hope. I feel like there's hope if you let yourself take help. And take advice and take, just the help from people in general, or the help from things, you hear a saying and you take something from it. I feel like there's hope if you're willing to open yourself up and learn from whatever the hell is going on. Because you're done, it's like, that's interesting. That comes up a lot. That guy fighting and then being done fighting. Like, you will fight if you have to, but you're done putting up a fight. You don't want to fight. You really just want to move on. But there's hope there, so let's see what happens. You have to make a decision. Why do I feel like it's between moving on and not moving on? Or it's a decision between putting up a fight or not, or not putting up a fight. That's what I usually ask when I see the Two of Swords. What is this between? And you're very undecided, that's for sure. Between what? Emotional. Okay, so King and Queen here. But Wands and Cups, so that's fire and water. So water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Fire, Leo, which is yourself. Sagittarius or Aries. So if it's not any of these signs, it's just these types of personalities, right? So someone who's very caring, considerate. It's like, that's interesting because, asked what it's between, and you're undecided. You need some more information, right? You want some more information before you take action to know which way to go, what's best. You're hanging there, just waiting for someone to enlighten you. But let me tell you something, it's not just going to come out of the sky. You have to go and find it yourself. There's no air here, which means the mental activity is probably not very, you're wanting this to just kind of happen intuitively, just happen, for you to just realize and understand. But you have to put some thought to this, you guys. You have to understand what you're doing and why you're doing it, and where you're going and why, and how you've gotten there. So, the Hermit thing. That's Mercury. That's thought, that's communication, intellect. So I feel like what you're between is, and what's not even here, what you're between is, I want to feel loved and cherished, but I want to take action as well. Because fire is not really about, not like they're cold or anything, but they're just not water. You know what I mean? They're not, water is very caring and emotional and deep, and not that fire isn't. Fire is just kind of like loud and out there, go get it, and I'm gonna fucking, find it, and this is what I want, and I'm gonna go and get it, and I'm not scared, and like, what? Like, they're just very forceful, kind of, action taking. They're not gonna sit there and talk about their feelings and really get deep with you. It's like, go, 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 go. So these two things, I don't feel like they're really gonna help you to find enlightenment right now. While it's good to nurture yourself and take action where it's necessary. I think for this kind of a thing, it's more of a mental thing, which is not here without the swords. Have this message of taking action. You can manifest what you need right now. You're concerned with being fucked over. You've been fucked over in the past, and that's why you're not taking action right now. That's why you're stuck. Okay? There's the swords right there. That's what's on your mind, and that's why you're stuck. So you're blocking yourself from learning from these past hurts that have happened to you. They've really blocked you while the world is telling you, you know, take action, take action. You have everything you need and want to be able to manifest what you need and want. You have it all, you just have to go and get it. But you're like, but wait though. I've been hurt in the past. This has happened. This is where I'm at right now. I feel like a victim. I feel weak. And it's not the truth. The world's telling you to take action because you have exactly what you need in order to get whatever you want and wherever, you know, not whatever, but that's the point. Whatever, wherever, whatever you want, you can do it. And you have the tools to do it right now. It's not like you need anything else. It's just your own mindset you need to get out of this mindset. Pull the last few ones for you guys. Overly concerned with this. Here are all 3 pentacles here, okay? So security is definitely an issue here. Not an issue as in a bad thing, but it's a concern. It's on your mind. It's something that's very important during this time. And that makes sense, right? Because you've been hurt and you're trying to build yourself back up. You could have children, and if not, you're just, you know, you're helping someone out or someone's helping you out. Maybe you have a lot more to give, or maybe someone has a lot more to give and they're helping you out. They're giving to you. But someone's feeling left out in the cold here. I think this is what's on your mind right now. Basically, it's like, what I feel from this is family. You know, people sticking it out through thick and thin. They're sick, they're cold, they're hungry, they're hurt, but they're together. You know, they're together and they're doing this. They're walking through the snow. They're sticking together. It's like a unit, you know. Loyalty, security in that. And this, you know, you're helping someone or they're helping you, but it's still a very giving and generous energy. It's something it helps people to open up. It helps people to feel comfortable. It helps people to feel like they're cared for, you know? And this is like money, you know, and the family. I just feel like family or like being close with people, it's important to you. So either this could be saying that that's not going to be an issue. Money and the closeness of your family is not going to be an issue. There could be a little bit of unhealthiness in there, but still you're sticking it out, sticking it together, you know, figuring this out, this rough patch. It could also mean that, you know, whatever you're going through right now is like really rough for you, and maybe you're going to go back home to family, or you're going to be around them pretty soon, and you think, like I don't really want to do that, but it'll be a good thing. You know, I don't see it as anything bad here. So if family wants to get close with you, like really soon, you know, take the chance, you know, why not? Unless, of course, you have a very bad relationship with them and something's happened where you just can't do that, then that's, you know, that's you and that's fine. But here pretty much I see that there's this whole like concern with like, you know, togetherness and feeling, you know, being close with people and being secure with people. So I would say, you know, any opportunity to have that in your life is going to be beneficial to you, or that's what you're concerned with at this time. All right, Leos, so I hope you found some clarity in that. I hope that spoke to you in some way. Let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe if you like these videos. I love to see the comments. I'll always comment back. So yeah, that was for single Leos for the month of July 2019, this summer. You guys are single right now, or maybe you're getting into a relationship and have been single for a while, but it looks like you're not going to be single much longer, so we'll see what happens with that. Let me know, okay? Bye, you guys.